Guys.
Long or short. What about that?
Disclaimer. So logo's playing.
Okay.
Disclaimer up and go.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to this FOMC special live stream here on YouTube. Please let us know if you can hear and see us. That would be great. And then I will dive right into it. So, action to start. I think all is good with the sound. And I will go on with some nice charts for everyone here. So, what happened over the last few days here? We are still waiting for a few minutes until we get to the FOMC meeting minutes, and Paul will tell us more about that later on. In the meantime, let's quickly review what happened so far on Bitcoin and what we did inside the pro launch. You know, we share our setups and views daily on up to 14 streams a week, and all the setups are also shared directly and updated in the Discord in our channels. So we did scalp, or we did take a swing long position here from the untapped VWAP close that was nearly hit to the dollar. We got a really nice 26% push to the upside. So far, we still have important levels, yearly equilibriums, for example, above us on the higher time frame that we did not hit yet, but we still have a potential to go for it. Also, during this whole push up, everyone was euphoric because we had ETF announced and big money coming in, and everyone was basically pumping up the price. But if you remember back, and as I also mentioned on my latest public update a few weeks back, we had the same situation already quite a few years back. We put in an all-time high then, and we retraced afterwards quite heavily because everyone was hoping for bigger money to come in. That did not happen. So the fractal here that I shared on the latest Twitter update for everyone is still in play for me. I'm still looking out for it, no matter if it goes up against zero equilibrium, but I'm still cautious on this move to happen here on the grand scheme of things. Let's zoom in a little bit to see what is going on here with price action, what we did over the last few days inside the pro launch. Really important because we had some really nice range defined since quite some time now, and we nailed it actually from the beginning. So whenever we put in an impulsive low or an impulsive high, we have some aggressive delta going on. For example, we build a cluster and we mention those clusters inside the launch to our members. For example, you can see how well the cluster here was defining the range even before it was formed. So basically, we put in the first low, cluster was formed, aggressive negative delta, and then positive delta on the highs. We get the clusters defining the range, and we got some really nice trades out of it. So those were all shared inside the launch. We also took a really nice trade, I think, on this low here, exactly sniped this low a few sessions earlier, but really nice moves here. Overall, really good range. And for range traders, this is heaven because we have a really nice volatile range, 6% move overall so far, and we got even another reaction here up at the cluster. So really love how well they're respected even after time. And we had everything supported by CVD. So CVD was a key influence here, pushing us up. We had bullish CVDs at the lows, we had some bearish CVDs at the highs. Overall here, also CVD ranging sideways then, and on the lower time frame. Also here today, for example, I gave an update inside the Discord. Quickly, let's jump over there just to see how it looks inside. Basically, for our members, you can see here low time frame, high time frame, Elliott wave updates, everything you can follow up. This morning I told everyone, actually it was already yesterday's idea here was to come back to get a retrace into the previous week equilibrium and take along from there. And you can see how well that played out today. Update yesterday, how we moved down really nicely following the price. And then also here in the morning today, telling everyone that we took a nice swing failure pattern. We got some aggressive shorts USD was bullish, and we took the trade here live with our members, informed everyone that I will go into a long scalp here right at the low. You can see the entry here, really nice, and then informed everyone on the planned profit here, and we got the planned profit a few hours or minutes afterwards. So really nice scalp. So far, Bitcoin price has been going since then. We held also a really nice retrace here on the price locally. If we zoom in a little bit further, so where are we now? This is the update from yesterday's New York session, basically here hitting the weekly equilibrium and getting some aggressive sells into it with some bullish low time frame and medium time frame divergences. So far we made a nice push out of it with 1.3%, really nice for a scalp trade, and I'm still in this long. I will hold that. We took profit on the VWAP already. We flipped the VWAP, I think, so far. Let's quickly check what's going on. Yeah, it was flipped, really nice back tested so far, and depending on what happens here on FOMC, we might get another retrace or another push up. We will see. We will see, and we will treat price as it comes with the data that we will get here during the session. So far, we did not get much aggression. CVD is still here. You can see, for example, bullish CVD dips on medium time frame from this week to this week, and also from this low here to this low, still bullish. And then also on the lower time frame, we had some really nice bullish CVD dips here for this push. Next level standing out, you can see already here above us, untapped VWAP close again, 3976. So that is the next level looking at and I'm targeting. Let's see if we can get it here during the session. Maybe we can get a nice push to the upside, and we could also look for a scalp short up there. So far here move after we had the aggressive shorts in here, you can see here aggressive negative delta coming into the low. We take out the low again here on the USDT pair. We did not take it out on the USD pair the first time and then came for it again. You can see here again, nice double low, and we took it out by a few dollars afterwards, and we got into our trade again. We had another chance here on the retrace into the 786, so those are the easiest trades for everyone new here. 786, best invalidation, really nice to trade, and you can see here very clear low to the first high, retrace, perfect tap, aggressive shorts again into it, another tap, and then we took off here today earlier. We also got another confluence here on the low. If you check what is going on here with the big trades, for example, you can see already here, yeah, during this night, everyone shorting, pushing us lower, shorting, a lot of shorting going on here at the low, and that was also one of the reasons why I wanted to jump into a long here with our members inside the launch. Really important. If we get aggressive shorts at the low, if people are selling at the low, we are longing them, we are erecting them, and we are getting a nice move to the upside, exactly as we've foreseen and planned in our setups. But yeah, I think meeting minutes is about to start in a few seconds. No, Paul?
Yeah, I would hope that it's going to come in. I will leave your screen up as we talk about it, because I guess you've got the most data. But yeah, we're expecting them in literally any second, and I think there's a couple more hikes priced into the market for the going year. So for the rest of the year, so we'll just see what they say. I suppose ultimately will be in the wording, I guess, in the press meeting afterwards, as to his wording, whether he says he's pausing or he's expecting to increase more. I think like I say, I think there's some hikes priced into the market already. So I guess we'll wait and see, but nothing through yet. So I'm just waiting for data to come through.
While we wait here for a few more minutes, everyone, if you are joining in us here on this YouTube, give us a like, leave us a comment. That would be amazing. If you can follow us, that would be even better. And then we will do more of those updates on FOMC or CPI for you. But you can see already here, we're getting a small push here locally. We did not get much delta increase and not much longs stepping in here on Bybit. Here on Binance, on the other hand, you can see quite some aggression. Do I short anything here? No. If we get a retrace, am I looking for long? Probably.
Okay, so
here,
just
again,
to interrupt you, the Fed said that all or most participants have judged it appropriate or acceptable to leave the target rates unchanged. So that's that's pretty good.
Neutral.
so far. Neutral. So
Neutral. So
exactly.
just as a reminder, hey everyone, this is Patrick PC08131 here. If you guys have not been on these FOMC, if you haven't traded these days before, all it really is an excuse for larger hands to induce volatility into the market. And considering that we're starting this right smack in the middle of a Bitcoin range, I wouldn't be surprised if we just whip around in this white range and settle right in the middle. Just being honest with y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very possible.
Nice. That's a good point. Neutral is always good to continue here with this range. I agree there, PC, with you fully. And I would love it actually, because if we get back above or back to the high of the range, again, we could look for a nice trade. Here, again, if you miss the short at the long here on the low, the only thing you can do is join the launch. You will get the setups there. But else, there is not a trade to be had here right now. We would need to get more aggression, in my opinion, because checking the levels, there's nothing around us, no really important level that we could really trade here on the medium or higher time frame. And also locally, the only untapped levels that we had a really nice move here to the downside so far. If we pull up volume profiles, let's see what volume is telling us. But overall, here, additional confluence here at those highs. Love it. Point of control up here, previous the equilibrium, and a VWAP close. So again, here currently ranging locally, nothing in the middle of the range to be seen. But let's see if we get another push up here over the next few minutes.
So yeah, not much volatility on the ES or the S&P at the moment either. So really not very exciting news. Exciting, good news for traders really. So,
we do have the range point of control, the range that we've been in for getting towards, I don't know, 2.5 weeks now, something like that.
Okay.
The point of control is right above us at 3640 roughly. So if we kind of SFP these highs and start heading down, I could see the causation behind that, because we do have that POC that got ran through on the way down and hasn't been retested since.
A good point. That's good to know.
We've got a time point of control also coming in on this level here at 30,564.
Would you like me to share? Anybody want to share the screen?
We've just tapped. I'm just checking the comments here on YouTube, guys. So see what people have to say.
Yeah, really interesting. Let's also see what is CME doing here while we wait for the comments, or if there is any questions on YouTube. We have still a huge spread on CME. That was really good also last week, because overall we got some really nice trade out of the data and the differences we've seen there. If you want to know how to read it, join the launch and we will go over that in there. But just as a little hint, you could see already here that CME took out the highs, Bitcoin pair did not, for example, here. So that one is actually, let's take that one off. But as CME was trading higher, it took out the highs earlier than Bitcoin did. If we take this one off again, you can see here Bitcoin not pushing higher, and that was also leading us to think that we are basically pushing up again to take those highs. We still did not take them, but we still got the push to the upside mentioned with our members in a launch session around this time here. So really good to know those little things.
Surprisingly little volatility on this announcement.
But yeah, so far very not all too much change. We got some longs aggressive, we got some shorts aggressive here. Everyone anticipating anything, but nothing really at the end. I would still expect a push to the upside here. Locally, we got some shorts in here. Again, you can see that the short, the negative delta is higher than the positive delta than we got at the high. That is really important to note. So we could get a small push to the upside again. And I will wait for my next reaction-based trade a little bit higher, as I'm in a really nice scalp long that we took live in the Pro Traders launch earlier this morning. So we had some nice profits there already. We managed to get in exactly at the low here, got some really nice scalp running. So no rush for me, no need to jump into anything. And also on those FOMC meetings, as PC mentioned earlier, take it calm, wait a little bit, because it will wreck most of the people most of the time, unless it does nothing. But if we get some nice wicks to the upside or downside, we need to see some supporting data in order to get into a trade. And so far, we are still.
I would like that push up, because the high that we made, the two highs that we made after
the VWAP
after
backtest, so
our
far we broke through it. We did not get any aggressive longs into it, nothing that would push me to short anything, but we are above it, and VWAP is currently support. We got an order block above us. We could always do a nice SR flip here, standard book trade basically. Let's see what we get when we come up to this level here, where you can see here we got a really nice low into this high area of volume. That was also something that I mentioned inside the launch to our members, and when we were up, when was it, yesterday, on yesterday's New York Open session, it also led me to believe that I want to see a push to the downside, because overall we had a lot of support in this area. So if we check out the VWAP closes, for example, you can see VWAP close, VWAP close, VWAP close, VWAP close. Everywhere VWAP closes, and also before. And it's the same point of control in this area. Everything is in this area, and that's why I also marked out an area, I think, for our members here yesterday, high important area. Told everyone if we move out of this area, we were around this price action here. If we move out of it, I would like to see a nice push in either direction, doesn't matter. And we got a really nice push to the upside moving out of this. And we came back into the area here yesterday and took a small break here on our retrace. Overall, anyone was prepared inside the launch for the weekly equilibrium down here for the scalp long, and we are in nice profits already from that trade. So let's see if we can get another push here to the upside.
I like the idea of a push up.
Yeah.
I'm just
Anyone else
examining the
wants
local
to share something or go over something, or do we have any questions on YouTube? Do we have enough likes on YouTube? Or should we just
chart up.
share their screen? Do you want to share your screen, Patrick? Are you?
Yeah, I got to pull it up right now.
Let's get you.
So basically, what I'm looking at right now is our local order flow on a trend rev chart, and these little bubbles are showing us liquidations. Now, I've gone over this with the members. There's a tutorial, but these things print patterns. Like, it can show you when it's trending in a certain direction. And since daily open, all these liquidations have gotten minimal bounces. It just keeps slicing through the longs over and over again till it took a major pocket of liquidity. And now we're starting to change the liquidation pattern, or we're starting to head up. So I would personally like to see a move up.
What program are you using for order flow? This is Atas.
So yeah.
But I would like these highs taken out, because we've taken two shorts up at this high and at this high based upon liquidity being taken, but the high not being taken. So while this was a tough short to take, there are probably a lot of people that piled in on the way down. You know, shorting from here wasn't terribly difficult. So I would like some kind of a move, maybe up before back down the range and lower, just to kind of get at all those easy shorts that piled in, not really had to worry about it. I'd like to knock them out.
Nice.
See, from a liquidation perspective, we're not getting very big reactions from these liquidations. This just leads me to believe we're just going to head higher.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, and I think there was a question, wasn't there, about which order flow Michael's using Atas, and Patrick is using Excel charts. I think there was a question about that.
Oh,
so,
correct.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Just to clarify that, guys.
But yeah, for me, the scalp long was right here. This major pocket of liquidity taken down at the lows. Looking at our range, we had an important level, support level down here. So that was my reason for the long. I would like a deep retrace here. I really would, just because ultimately I'd like a move down. I really would. Even if we do end up taking out this high, I would like a move down before that happens. And just from a liquidity perspective, if you want the move down, you probably want the move up first. Take that liquidity, then head on down and take lows before ultimately sweeping our highs here. But that's a little more higher time frame. In the meantime, in the mid time frame, just focus on our range highs and our range lows. And if you've been doing that, you've been doing okay.
Excellent.
Hey, we got a question here from Dank311. He asks, do you go over TR chart strategies in the course in Pro Traders Lounge? The answer is yes. PC Patrick has strategies based on this, and he goes over it in quite some detail. So, yeah, you can find all that over at ProTradersLounge.com.
And trend rev charts are tricky charts to trade. They really are. I've seen people try to teach this method before with, we'll just say kindly, a varying degree of success. Hadn't really worked out that well for some people who try to teach this, because trend rev charts, you can be right reading the data but still not win the trade. Example, let's just say right here, I get my liquidations here. Okay, I see that we have a lot of shorts coming in, longs exiting, liquidations. I'm going to take a scalp long. Well, you were right. You got a little bit of a trend reversal, but that's not enough of a movement to make any profits from. So you really have to know when, at the right time to use this tool. Again, major pockets of liquidations, tons of shorts coming in, increase in open interest at an area of interest. That's when we pull the trigger on these TR trades. Yeah, pretty low volatility for FOMC, I'm not going to lie. Although if you've kept up with my Twitter handle, you'll notice that I've been posting a lot more about alts lately than Bitcoin. And, some of our other traders have been focusing more on stocks and Forex. Bitcoin's in a nice range, right? We can trade that back and forth and make some good money from it. But when you're talking about double-digit moves, we've been finding that on other assets. When Bitcoin ranges, look elsewhere for the big moves.
Yeah, great idea. Yeah, definitely worth trading alts when Bitcoin's ranging. That's when we get the most volatility with them. It's great, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, we've got some data coming on later in the week. Maybe this is what the market's waiting for. We've got some payroll, non-farm payroll coming on. It's quite a busy week, really, for data. So I guess, later on in the week, we could get this extra volatility that we need. We've got the jobs openings coming in on Thursday and Friday, non-farm payroll as well. So a really, really busy week. So we could get all the moves towards the end of the week. Really, it's quite unusual to get all this data really close together, to be fair. So I think we're lined up for a busy week, and hopefully we move out of this range at some point.
Or just go back and forth. That would be my dream scenario. Exactly. Back and forth, get hedged from both sides, and then just see which one wins.
Yeah. A little bit more volatility in the ES now. Yeah, but no real movement on BTC at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't see much aggression. That's for sure. People are, maybe they're finally learning.
Yeah, it's a little bit more on the ES, but and it tends to follow through, but nothing on Bitcoin. Wow, it's quite unusual. quite rare for this type of event. So yeah, a little bit of movement on the.
Hey lads, we've got a question
General.
there from Dunk. We've got a question there from Dunk 311. I think he's asking that question for a second time.
What's that question?
What's the question, General?
He's asking if we have the coupon code for the PTL. He would like to join.
Yeah, currently there's no coupon codes. There's nothing running at the minute. If you're looking for a deal, you never know what'll show up over the next couple of months. But currently, no, there's not. But you can head over to protraderslounge.com for a look at what's on offer per month. Yeah, you just actually missed out on a coupon code for a deal that was running for the last while. So I'm sure there'll be another one soon.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's right. Feel free to join us for a month or even two. See how you get on. You know, you never know. May love it. I'm sure you will.
What a calm event.
This is really it's unusual. I mean, even the ES is relatively quiet. We're getting like 0.2% move up and down. It's barely anything. So I'm guessing we can only expect that this data is priced in or whatever. So yeah, or we're waiting for the leading information, i.e., the payroll data coming in at the end of the week. That's all I can assume from this. So yeah, like I say, Thursday we've got the non-farm payroll, and then Friday non-farm payroll employment change. So it's a relatively busy week. ISM services. So yeah, we'll see if that brings a bit more volatility to Bitcoin.
Yeah, nothing much on Bitcoin, but we're getting some move on gold.
Oh, nice.
Did someone say gold?
Gold.
Gold.
Yes, that's traded heavily in the lounge.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Hit rate, Trader R, and General Elliott Wave specialists in there killing it with gold. I love it.
It's the only one that's been giving out good trades this week, I'd say. It's an eventful FOMC so far, no?
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Yeah. Very, very.
What's it,
very
like a
Someone was
$50
saying
move?
it's the meeting minutes
Yes.
today.
Is that it? That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Not much.
Should gives an indication of what their thoughts are going forward. So
Yeah, there's not much by looks.
it can
There's
vary
mid-range.
volatility.
She ran those highs though during the FOMC. Did any of you take that, or nice little swing failure? I wasn't here though. Didn't think. Inside the little TR pack. I'll throw this chart in actually. Inside in general chat for anyone that's in there.
Nice.
We got a question from Michael. Michael, do you still rely on BTC USD on Bybit for speed of wave signals, or you cross-reference with USDT pair or other exchanges like BitGet?
Nice one, Adolfo. Love it. That's a good one, and I mentioned it a few months back already because, as you know, Bybit had this whole KYC thing going on. A lot of volume actually left the exchange, and we were back in same volume that we had over a year ago. So when I first did, or over nearly 2 years, when I first did speed of waves, when I tried out all the parameters and everything, we had very little volume in the market, and I still use it on Bybit, but I cross-reference it with Binance BTC USDT. So really important, always check 2 exchanges or 3 if you are a scalper, if you want to get in quickly, if you want to trade reactions. Don't just trade something blindly and jump in based on Bybit alone or BitGet alone. Whatever you do, always check multiple exchanges, because only then are you able to see what the overall market is doing, and you will get a much clearer picture of everything. But we are also soon releasing an indicator pack inside the Pro launch, and update on the speed of waves templates that will combine all exchanges into one. So that will be the ultimate killer. The first tests are already looking very promising, and it basically combines all exchanges, averages them out, and then you get an overall picture of the market for scalping. And I can't wait to show it to you when it's finished. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a pain having to. I know I use EXO, and it's a pain having to swap between all those exchanges. So what a great idea! What a
Yeah.
great idea! Yeah.
Well, let's see. Should we sum it up slowly? I think we had a really nice call move. We have another session coming up for everyone that is new to Pro Traders Launch here on YouTube. Welcome, and we have a Discord. You can join there for free. We'll drop some gems there or on our Twitter, and we have about 14 sessions a week, 3 per day on average, to go through London Open, New York Open, and New York Close, Elliott Wave sessions, stocks and forex sessions. And we have the next session coming up in around 30 minutes for our members with some more live data and analysis on different altcoins and Bitcoin, for example. Whatever's tradable, whatever's going on, we're sure to march it to chart it out and to trade it with our members inside the launch. So if you're not in there, check out the links in the description. Don't forget to give us a like here on YouTube if you want to see more of those videos. And I think to quickly sum it up, currently we scalped along here at the low at the previous week equilibrium with our members inside the launch. We're in a nice long so far. We did not get much action here anticipated from the FOMC meeting minutes, and we have still important levels above us for a scalp short. As I'm in a scalp long already from this low here, I will wait for a little bit higher, ideally around 3,900, to look for my next scalp short. But don't forget, overall, everything is still pretty bullish. Market structure, trend, CVD, and everything is pretty strong. So let's not forget that. And let's stick to longs as our favorite trades if we get retraces.
Nice.
And yeah, do we have any other questions? Else, I think we can wrap it up more or less.
We've got one for General here. What's your favorite wave count at the moment, General? Much respect. So what are you looking at currently on Bitcoin?
I'm bullish against the 29428 area. I've just shared the link there, trading view link, for somebody that requested that chart. So I think it's better if I just click on that link, that it will take you exactly what I'm expecting. I've got the wave count there on that link.
And where did you share the link, General?
On the YouTube comments.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. I think we've also got a question from I can't recall who is it, but he's just asking if are we trading gold live. We are opening the gold scalp corner soon, but we are going through gold almost every day just to give out the updates on it.
That's it.
Amongst many other
Nice
things,
to play.
we're covering all sorts of assets and commodities, not just Bitcoin, but lots of altcoins. We're covering all sorts, guys, just to fill you in.
Yeah.
We have different
Here eventually.
areas of the group for different types of trading, from commodities, from wheat through to oil, gold, stocks and shares. We're covering everything. We have specialists in different areas, and yeah, I think you'll.
And on top of that, Paul, we've got, whether you're a scalper, swing trader, day trader, there's something there for everybody, which is the beauty about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's something there for everybody.
Nice one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Think we can wrap it up and thank everyone for joining. Don't forget to hit a like and to hit the subscribe button, and we will come back next week on CPI or FOMC. Who knows? We will announce it in the Discord or on our Twitter. Don't forget to follow our Twitter to get all the latest updates or our public videos on Monday. And we will catch you all inside the Pro launch, hopefully very soon.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks, guys.
Take it easy.
Take care.
Bye bye.
See you all.
Good luck.
Yes, guys.